participate. Can I see our comment? Amen, amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Olusegun, for the prayer. So can we quickly do like a recap of yesterday's session? I know a lot of us have been blessed, we've been impacted, we've learned new things. So again, I don't want to call names tonight, but if you want me to, I might. But can I have volunteers to, tell us what they've learned so far, especially from the session we had yesterday on self-discovery. So I'm sure you've learned new things. So can we please have, volunteers tonight to share what they've learned so far? I might have to call names. And you're going to be talking to us. We might want to see your face also. Online, I can see Chisom Cynthia. I can see Juliana. I can see Ayoba Midele. I can see Obi Emmanuel Ifeanyi Chukwu. Sorry, I'm not Igbo. I can see Kenny. I can see Osoba Ofuworola. And of course, Mr. Olusegun. I can see Olawoye Tomiwa. So who is going to be the first person? Okay, so I can see a message, okay, a comment in the chat box. Oh, thank you so much, Fumi. Fumi said yesterday's topic was self-discovery and attaining life fulfillment. Yes, but what did you learn? What was your take home yesterday? Can we please unmute our mic? If you need me to call names, I might. Okay, good evening.
Can anybody hear me?
Of course we can. We can hear you, Juliana. Good evening.
Okay, I'm Juliana. Good evening.
Okay, can we see your face? Is it possible to see your face, please?
I'm not sure.
No, we know you're very beautiful.
I'm not sure.
Pretty. And okay, that's fine. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I'm grateful for the privilege to share what I've learned so far. Yesterday was super, super amazing. I was talking to Uncle Tunji today, telling him everything I took home yesterday. I discovered myself yesterday. I learned that when you pursue significance, success will definitely find you. So you don't have to worry yourself too much about being successful, but just work towards being significant in whatever you do. And the success will just follow you naturally. So
very apt.
In a nutshell, success is embedded in our significance. The more significant we are, the more successful we are in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm sure it's beauty with brain because I know I can't see your face, but I know you're very, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Juliana. Can we have someone else? Yay, Juliana wants to turn on her camera. You see, I knew it. I knew you were very, very beautiful. Thank you. Can we have someone else talk to us tonight, please? Olawoye Tomiwa, please unmute your mic if you can. Felix, please unmute your mic. Ha, it is like, oh, this session today is for the women. Well, it's not going to be bad if we are the one leading in today's session. But I need us to actually talk to us. We don't have so much time. So we have to maximize the time we have. Anyone? Taiwo John, Shalom, Ayoluwa, please talk to us.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Olusegun, thank you so much. Okay, can go ahead. Sir.
Just to add to what Juliana said, I learned yesterday about the significance as well, but in a way, what I picked home was actually value, adding value. It is, I think, okay, let me say I found myself in a place where I know I am relevant, but I think maybe I have not done something that will actually bring attention to me. So, and when decisions are being made, it's always difficult that I'm being contacted. So, from yesterday class, I made up my mind. I said, okay, I'm going to add value, no matter how small it's going to be significant, such that it will get to the point that before some decisions are made, my attention will be actually called upon in terms of self-realization, self-awareness. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was very apt. So thank you so much, Mr. Olusegun. Okay, so I can see Irewole Joe online. Please, if you're online, you can, if you don't want to talk to us, you can,
Okay.
send a. Okay. Please go
Hi, good
ahead.
evening, everybody. So,
Good
my name is
evening.
Adeuyi John. Please, they just took the light where I am now. So I'm really trying to like see how I can improvise so that I can have my video come up. By the way, while I'm doing that, I
We
want
can see
to
your handsome
appreciate.
face, can see your
I
picture.
want to appreciate. Okay, let me put on my video. Yeah, I believe you can
Yay,
see
I
me now.
told you.
Can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you. I can see your handsome face. So yes, I can
Thank
see
you so
you.
much. All right, so good evening, everybody. It's been an
Evening.
amazing session from the day one to day two, and of course, it's been super impactful for me. So yesterday, I learned that in order to maximize my full potential as an
Okay.
individual, as a leader, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, I need to transcend. I need to transcend from just survivor to a point of significance. And in the process of doing that, I need to cultivate the mindset of growth, like the growth mindset.
Mindset.
When you are
Yeah.
not when you have a kind of mindset that even if you don't know how to do it now, you can learn it. You can grow. You have the willingness to actually learn and to take in things that can expand your mind, because a lot of persons have the fixed mindset. When they have a little challenge, they don't want to go further, they are stuck, they feel like, oh, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, and they keep telling themselves that they can't do it, and eventually they never get to do it.
Mm.
So, but as someone that has a growth mindset, you can say, okay, even though I can't do it now, I can learn it. How does it work? So the
Yes.
question of how opens your mind up to take in
Mm.
informations, to ask questions, to research, to read, and the process of doing that is not even about getting to the destination of, okay, you achieve this. The person that you become in the process is
Mm.
actually the
Very
real you.
important.
So out of a lot of things actually. So let me just pause there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Taiwo. Thank you
Welcome.
so much. Uh, who else? Who else? We don't have, so much time. Who else is going to talk to us? I also learned a lot yesterday, most especially when she was speaking to us about what makes us unique. She was talking about our temperament, talking about our skills, talking about talent, talking about our experiences, and also our environment. And she said something yesterday. She said, aside making sure all your goals are smart, you need to be sure you are setting the right goals in the first place. So who else is going to talk to us? I was impacted. I had a great experience. So I'm sure everyone had a great experience too. So everybody is silent. Okay. I'm going to give us a task. And I'm going to see if we're going to get any response. So the first person to send, the last person to speak right now on what he or she has learned, we get 5,000 from me.
Can I speak again?
No, can we have someone else, please? What is going on with my 5,000? 5,000 is a big money now. You can use it for airtime. Okay, Juliana, you can go ahead, please. Oh, okay. Who wants to speak?
Good evening.
Now Fumilayo Babalola wants to speak to us. Okay. Let's see if we are going with my 5,000. Okay.
So yesterday I learned about self-discovery, and she was saying that there will be a point that you just want to be into many things, like doing more than one things at the point you're like, and I also that I want to be a barrister, a lecturer, a public figure, like somebody that gives like a communicator. So she was like, at a point, you just be at a spot that you'll be confused and everything. But meanwhile, in that process, all you need to do is just discover yourself, discover your potential, your skills, and in the process of discovering all those things, make sure you are relevant in everything you're doing. That's when the point of pursuing significance comes in. That in everything you're doing, make sure you are relevant. So that's when significance comes in. And he said, while trying to pursue success in life, make sure you are significant. That keep being significant means you are carrying others along and you are not being selfish.
Mm.
So there's a lot I learned yesterday. So she also talked about discovering your identity, who you are, your temperament, so that you know the kind of what fits you, because your temperament is a lot about you.
What makes you unique?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
You're welcome.
Fumi, of course you are going on with something, but not with my 5,000. So we had 4 people speak to us tonight, Mr. Olusegun, Mr. Taiwo, Juliana, and Fumi. Please send your account number to me as a direct message. And of course, we share our 5,000. And of course, we are going to give the first person an additional money because he was the first person to speak to us tonight. Thank you, everyone. Please share your account details to me. Direct message, please. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Once again, I welcome us. And if you know you are excited, I want to see, our messages, send emojis. If you can unmute your mic to express that you're excited, because I am super, yeah, Kenny is excited. Who else is excited tonight? Who else? Who else is excited tonight? I'm very excited, because tonight we're going to be speaking on leadership and lifestyle. Abiodun is excited. Yay, Juliana is excited. Taiwo is excited too. Bolarinwa is excited. Tomiwa is excited. Yay! Divine Moses is excited. Emmanuel is excited. Deborah is excited. I can see everyone is excited tonight. So I'm going to be introducing our guest speaker. If you can hear me, please unmute your mic and say, yay, I can hear you.
Yay, I can hear you, ma.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to be introducing our guest speaker tonight. She's not just an ordinary person. She's a woman, she's a mother, and she's a leader. Tonight, I'm going to be introducing Pelumi Adeuyi. Pelumi Adeuyi is a certified purpose coach, a lead coach of the Explore Network, HR professional, and a speaker dedicated to helping leaders and professionals integrate purpose into their leadership, career, and daily life. With over 9 years of experience in HR across the private and public sectors, she brings a unique blend of strategic insight and purpose-driven leadership. As the founder of the Explore Network and the Elect Lady Initiative International, Pelumi has impacted countless individuals through our purpose bootcamp, coaching retreats, and mentorship programs. She is passionate about helping leaders align their skills, assignments, and influence with their higher calling to create a lasting legacy. Pelumi is also a pastor, a conference host, and author committed to guiding others on their journey from purpose delivery to fulfillment. She is married to Benga Adeuyi, and together they have 2 nations. So she'll be speaking to us tonight on leadership and lifestyle. If you are happy to meet a beautiful, impactful, illustrious mentor, mother, leader, and a coach, a life coach, can you unmute your mic and say, "Welcome, Mrs. Pelumi Adeuyi"?
Welcome, Mrs.
You're
Pelumi
welcome,
Adeuyi.
Mrs.
Welcome,
We're happy
G.
to
Mrs.
see
Beautiful.
Pelumi
You're
you.
Adeuyi.
welcome, ma.
Welcome,
Love
Welcome,
welcome.
you.
Mrs. Pelumi
Welcome.
Adeuyi. We are happy to have
Yay.
you in our midst. Thank
Ma.
you.
You're welcome, ma.
Thank you, everyone.
Floor is yours, ma'am.
That's a very fat welcome. Thank you so much. Okay. I can't see myself spotlighted. Am I spotlighted?
Aisha,
Uh,
please, can you spotlight her?
all right.
So you can go on, we'll do that.
All right. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm really excited to be here. I'm privileged. I see this as a privilege to be here this evening, and I do not take it for granted. I want to thank my very big brother and friend, Pastor Tuji Adeboijo. Is my brother and is my friend, and I can disturb him for ages the same way it disturbs me. But I really bless God for what he's doing, what God has used him to do and has been doing with his life. I am really inspired by the things that he does. And that's why it's my big brother anyway. So I'm just excited, and the best is yet to come. That's what I know. Whatever we have all seen now is just the tip of the iceberg. The future is really, really bright. And I want to thank God for each and every one of you that are on this call right now. You don't know what you don't know the magnitude of the impact that you're creating with your life just because you are on this training, just because you decided to take this course. You see, many people jump over opportunities like these just because of many funny reasons. Many reasons that if you look at it in the next 1 month, that reason may not exist anymore. Do you understand? And they find themselves, you know, they find themselves not being able to take up this kind of opportunities just because of funny things, reasons that are not tenable, and there's no way you can lead. One of the things that my coach will say is that, would you rather be safe or you be significant? Some people are like, let me just be safe in my corner. Let me just be here. They won't take any risk, they won't stretch, they won't take any new thing. But you can't be safe and be significant at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't be safe and be significant at the same time. You have to choose one. If you want to be safe, you can't be significant. If you want to be significant, then you can't play it safe. And if you're going to be a leader, you have to be ready to take some giant leaps. And you being at this place is one of your steps, is one of those steps that you build while walking through your leadership journey. So I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you for being here. And I want to, of course, appreciate my brother again for having me here. Thank you for the introduction, dear Anchor. I'm very grateful. So I don't have much time, and I'm seriously looking at my time because I have to be here in a few minutes. All right, are we together now? So this evening, I've been given the opportunity to speak on the topic leadership and lifestyle. Kindly permit me to share my screen and kindly confirm you don't have to say it, just type, I will see it, that you can see my screen. As soon as you see it, just type it. You don't need to
Um, you guys won't believe that Pastor Tuji is here distracting me. You won't even believe it that is distracting. Anyways, so can you confirm that you can hear me and you can see me and you can see my see my screen? Can you see my screen? Thank you, Deborah, thank you, Kenny. Thank you, everyone. All right. Basic leadership course, and today we're speaking about leadership and lifestyle. Okay, who's excited? Like, I'm really excited. I don't know. I'm really, 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 really excited. This is one of my favorite things to do.
Too.
Thank you. All right, let's get right into it. Why are we talking about leadership and lifestyle? Why are we even here? Because if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So why are we talking about leadership and lifestyle to start with? Why does it matter? Number one, leadership isn't just a title, it is a way of life. I always say that if you want to lead anyone, you first start with leading yourself. So leadership is not just a title, it's not a role, it's not a position, it is a way of life. And by way of life, it is by you leading yourself. All right. Your lifestyle reflects your values, your beliefs, and your influence. Your lifestyle reflects your values, your beliefs, and your influence. You see, your lifestyle as what I want to talk about the core value, your core values, for example. Your core values define your boundaries. The values that you place on your life define your boundaries. And you won't have boundaries in your life if you don't have it as a way of life. So the boundaries you set for yourself, in essence, the boundaries you set for yourself are because of the values that you have built or that you have inculcated in your life over time. And so your core values, your belief. What do you believe in? Who do you believe in? What are your belief system? What kind of belief have you carried on from when you were younger? What beliefs have you picked up? What wrong belief? In my coaching session, we usually do something of writing. We'll write what our beliefs are regarding many issues of life. We put it down, how we picked it up, and then we write what we really want it to be. And when we write it like that, we usually do like an exercise to say, release those wrong beliefs, because some of us have picked beliefs in our lives that makes us to see ourselves in a really different way than God has seen us. And I want you to also know that there is a picture of you in the heart of God. There is a picture of you in the heart of God. And so what you believe, most times we not allow you to step into that picture of you in the heart of God. Your beliefs, the set of beliefs that you have, will either help you step into it or not help you step into it. So we're talking about lifestyle because it reflects those beliefs, it reflects those values, and it reflects the influence that you have. We lead not only with our words. Are we together? We lead not only with our words, but our daily decisions. And that's why this matters. Our daily decisions, they are very important. Some of us think that we just wake up one day and we have become a leader. No, we become a leader every day by the actions that we take daily. So one of the first questions I will ask you that I will want you to write down in your journal, and I hope everyone listening to me has their journal, has their pen, because one of the beliefs that people have is that they can remember what they've listened to now after 1 hour. I kid you not, you will forget. You will forget because the lightest pen is sharper, is sharper, is sharper than the brightest brain. Because when you forget something, what you've written down, it's already written down. You will not forget it. So leadership is not just about what you do in the public's eyes, about who you are when it is about who you are when no one is watching. Lifestyle is the visible expression of your internal convictions. A leader's lifestyle should model the values, their purpose, their beliefs that they teach. So in this session, we will explore how leadership and lifestyle align with God and purpose at the center. Are we together? Are we together? All right.
Yes.
Thank you. You don't have to unmute yourself, just type, all right? So that you don't interrupt the recordings, all right? Just type. I know you're following. Thank you. We'll go in with some quotes right now. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. And this is by Simeon Sinek. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's not about your position. And I'm sure you know that, and this is just to remind you that it is not when you're given a role. That is not what makes you a leader. It is not until you're given a title. It is not until you're told to do something. It is not until you are given a responsibility. You can take responsibility by taking care of those in your charge, those around you. All right? This is the second quote here by Albert Einstein. He says, don't aspire to be a leader, aspire to be a person of value. And I remember somebody saying it while they were talking about the session for yesterday. When you are a person of value, leadership will seek you. When you're a person of value, even money will seek you. Because let me tell you something, this is not even part of my notes or part of what I intended to say. But if you are in a position right now where you don't have money, you don't have finances, for example, one of the things that can bring you money is not somebody giving you money. It is you having a value that is a solution to a problem. Once that value is able to provide solution to a problem, then the money you're looking for is going to come. And it is the same thing with success. It is the same thing with leadership. If you get to a place and you feel that they will not find you, they will not see you because you don't know anybody there, you just start to provide value when nobody asks. They will come and ask you to be their leader. That is exactly what it is. So you provide value as a lifestyle, and the leadership becomes a thing that you don't have to struggle for. Are we together? Let's go into some definitions, one or two definitions, since we're talking about leadership and lifestyle. Thank you. Leadership is the ability to influence, inspire, and guide others towards a common goal. It is the ability to guide, to direct others to achieve a vision or goal. It is the ability to influence. You say that word influence. Some people can't influence themselves to be anything. That is why I say, if you want to lead, you've got to lead yourself first. Some of you can't influence yourself to do something right. That is the basic. That is the basic, the first layer. If you can successfully influence yourself to do something correctly, then you are able to influence another person. Then that is when you are able to inspire somebody else and then guide somebody else towards a common goal, towards anything. True leadership is rooted in service, in vision, in authenticity, not just position or title. Are we together? Lifestyle now. Lifestyle is the second thing I want to define. It refers to the daily habits, your daily habits, your values, your decisions that shape how you live. It is the way in which a person lives, including their values, their habits, and their daily decision. It encompasses your personal discipline, relationships, character, spiritual growth. It's a way of life. It is your way of life. It is not something you're trying to do because somebody is there or somebody is not there. Leadership shapes lifestyle, and lifestyle validates leadership. And I need you not to forget that. Your leadership shapes your lifestyle, and leadership shaping your lifestyle is not the leadership of you first leading people. It is the leadership of you first leading yourself before you lead people. It shapes the kind of lifestyle you will start to have, because when you see yourself as a leader, when you recognize yourself as a leader, that is when you are able, there's a certain kind of way you will not behave anymore just because you see yourself as a leader. And lifestyle, your lifestyle validates your leadership, because when you look at yourself and the things that you do, you'll be able to say, okay, I think I'm growing in this area. I think I'm maturing in this area. Are we together now? Leadership is more about who you are than what you do. I've said that before. Your lifestyle validates your leadership. People follow what they see, not just what you say. The integrity of your personal life either strengthens or undermines your public influence. Did you get that? The integrity of your personal life either does what? Strengthens or undermines your public influence. Right? Look at somebody like Deborah, for example, in the Bible. Deborah's lifestyle was rooted in obedience to God. Even though she was a prophetess, she was a judge, she was a military leader, she was a mother, she was a wife at the same time. But then she was still deeply rooted, and she was first deeply rooted in God. She had, and wisdom, courage that gave her the influence to then lead over Israel. And leadership was not separate from our work with God. Some of us separate the work from the work. You separate the work of God, in quotes, from the work. Some of us separate the job that we are doing from the work with God. Some of us, we are only Christians, we are only leaders as HODs in church on Sundays. And then during the week, we are something else, we are somebody else. It should flow from it. Are we together? I need to move on very quickly because I feel like I'm already slowing down and time is moving. All right. Now, I want to make a connection between faith and purpose, leading with purpose. Leading with purpose. What does this mean? And I can't do without talking about, in fact, that is my core message. The message of purpose is my core message. I can't do without it. And here is why. God designed each of us with a unique purpose. I'm sure you know that already. You've attended many webinars. You've attended many, many people have told you purpose. You know that God has designed each of us with a unique purpose. Now, some people say our purpose is to praise God now. Our purpose is to do what pleases God. Yes, that is on a general level. But there is a second level of the purpose that is unique to you. And if you are going to lead with legacy, if you're going to lead and you want your leadership to be outstanding, you want your leadership to outlive you, then you've got to lead with purpose. Your leadership flows from your identity and assignment in God, because the big picture of your life is what we call purpose. What you get per time and per season from that picture is what you will call vision. Purpose is the big umbrella. You derive vision from purpose. It is a flow. And then you derive your assignment per time from vision. So your vision and assignment is not the same. Vision is bigger and broader, but your purpose is the overarching, umbrella that covers everything. And so if you are going to lead with vision, you've got to be a leader with purpose. Do you understand that? And then that transcends into the lifestyle choices that help you stay aligned with your purpose. Do you understand it? It makes you aligned with your purpose. A purposeful leader knows their why, because it is your purpose that fuels your passion and your focus. When I mean purpose fueling your passion and your focus, is because everything that you are going to do with passion and everything that you are going to do in purpose, you may not necessarily like it, and that is just news flash. You know the way they say, if you are feeling like you don't like this thing, it's not convenient, or it's not, then it is not part of your purpose. That's a lie. Because there are some assignments, there are some things that will be assigned to you that you don't naturally like. But because it is part of the big picture of your purpose, you've got to do it. And what will fuel the passion for doing it, what will fuel that focus, is your purpose. It shapes your values. It shapes your boundaries. It makes you to know your order of priority, influencing your lifestyle choices. Proverbs 29:18 reminds us that where there is no vision, the people perish. All right? The people don't do what? They perish. So you've got to understand that there is a faith-purpose connection when we're talking about leadership. All right. Now let's look at this case study and look at it if this is you. Dami, the emerging leader. Dami is a young professional, active in church, leads a team at work. She's very active. But our public leadership is strong. But privately, Dami is burnt out. Dami is inconsistent with her values. Dami is struggling with her purpose. Yet, she's leading in church. She's even leading in the office. She's doing well in her career. But whenever Dami is asked, what is your purpose? Even now that you're a leader, you're leading a team, you're doing well, what is your purpose? Dami is not able to give an answer. The question is, are you Dami? Because we come for leadership courses and we're like, I'm a leader, I'm going to lead. I have people I'm leading, and you're gingered and you're gingering and you're everything. But when you come down to that question to say, what is my purpose? Can you define it? Are you Dami? So what is missing? What is missing? And that is why we're here today. What is missing? What is missing? We're talking about leadership. We're talking about we're talking about leadership, we're talking about lifestyle. How do we pull these things together so that our sense of purpose becomes powerful as a leader now? All right, let's get to it. Are we ready? I'm going to be sharing with us something very powerful very quickly. 10 things that will weave your leadership with your lifestyle. Are we ready for it? Tell me in the comment section. How ready are you for this? 10 things that will weave your leadership into your lifestyle. Tell me how ready you are in the comment section. Let me see the chat. We will not move. Our time is going. See, I only have maybe about 10 minutes more, thereabouts. So we need to move very fast. So you better answer me on time. All right. Thank you for the responses. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. All right. What is the first thing? The alignment principle. The principle of alignment. Look at this puzzle. The pictures, the puzzles. Imagine that these puzzles, the way they are shaped, they are disoriented. They're not in the right places. Will this puzzle form? It will not form. It will not align. So there is the alignment principle. Your life must align with your leadership. How? Leadership is integrity in motion. What did you hear me say? Leadership is what? The moving integrity. Leadership is the moving integrity. The moving integrity. Right? The moving integrity. You just have to. Who are you behind the scenes? Who you are behind the scenes matters more than the spotlight. How authentic are you in your everyday life? How authentic are you? Alignment builds trust, authenticity, and impact. When your leadership is aligned with your lifestyle, it builds trust. People trust you more. People trust you more. Are we together? So it is different from it is not just what I want to say. It is not that they ask me to come and preach, then that is when I carry my Bible. Or they ask me to come and that's when I read my Bible, and then you come and pray. Or some of us, we don't have time to study, not just the Bible. We don't do research. We don't do anything. It is only when we are called to come and say something. That is when we will not be gingering. We will not be doing, we will not be. But your life you can't See, when they say the power of example, your life speaks louder than words. Your consistency in private and public builds trust and credibility. And if you want to know whether your life is aligned, ask the people around you. There was one movie, one very old movie, Christian movie, by the way. And they told them in church that when they get home, they should ask people around them that, who do you think? Describe me. And this auntie, she was even going on, she was singing on the church song that she knew how to sing. She got home, and while she was greeting everybody, and just like and they were all answering now. She was coming back from church, and then she asked one of the women that was washing her plate, was like, auntie, what do you think about? She was saying this in Yoruba, by the way. That what do you think about me? If you're asked to describe me, the auntie said, that you're a good auntie or you're a good sister. There's nothing, in fact, I really like you and all of that. That's how somebody that was listening to them from upstairs, that one passed and looked at. Okay. That one came downstairs, the other one came. That's how the man, when the woman was still saying, I think you are a good person. The man said, why are you lying? She's not a good person. In fact, I'm wondering what kind of God she's serving, because I don't even want to go. I don't even want to serve the kind of God she's serving. If it's this kind of that used to fight with everybody, pick fights with everybody, you're the one that used to do this and that, you're the one that used to do this and that. And the lady was like, this, that. So in her own eyes, she thought she was perfect. But you see people around you, they can tell. They can tell. The second thing is the influence of daily habit. As simple as this thing is, the influence of daily habit. What you consistently do becomes your legacy. What you consistently do becomes your legacy. It becomes your legacy. It is not cast in stone. You're not running a sprint. You're not running a sprint. It's a marathon. So it is what you're doing. You're placing it, your daily habit. Great leaders are built by their habits. As a leader, what time do you spend in prayer, in study, in time management, in integrity, in your daily routines? Because that's what shapes your legacy. Daniel distinguished himself through an excellent spirit and a disciplined life that made him relevant for generations. He reigned, he was in position for generations of 4 kings. And he was a Christian. Abi, he served the living God. So why is your own different? Why can't you stay relevant? What preserves your relevance is the kind of habit you build as a leader every day. It is not what you do today and not do next week and not do, or when you feel like doing it. No, it has to be consistent. That's why it's called habit. And now, one of the books I recommend for everyone, whether you have read it before, you have not read it before, go and look for it. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Go and find it and read it. Go and find it. And as a leader, of course, they used to say readers are leaders. It's true. You need to read. And if you're like me, who cannot sit down and finish it, but get audio books. Get audio books. They help, because that's the cheat code for me. Whether it's audio book, whether it is open book, whether it is highlighting book, at least be reading. Let something be entering your spirit and your mind every day. Some of us, the kind of things we sit down to listen to, the kind of movies we watch, the kind of songs we listen to. I'm not condemning, but I'm saying that those are gates. They are feeding your soul. So what do you tell somebody else? Because what you're feeding your heart, what you're feeding your soul with are junks, nothing of value, nothing of weight. So you need to pay attention. Your habits sustain your leadership. Habits sustain leadership. Third thing I want to talk about is time and energy stewardship. Time and energy stewardship. Some of us don't know how to steward our time and our energy. And I will explain it to us. Stewarding time is using time correctly, using time productively. Energy, stewarding energy is channeling your energy for productive reasons. One of my coaches will always say that energy flows where attention goes. Where your attention is going, only God understands. We that were around you, we don't understand. Where is your energy going? Where are you pouring your energy? Where are you pouring in? What is taking your attention? What you spend time doing as a leader becomes where your energy goes the most. So look, take a picture of your life, take a reflection of your life. Look through the choices that you are making and look at it that where do I spend most of my time? What do I spend energy on? What do I pay attention to? You will understand that thing more. Some people, let me explain how this thing works. It's like algorithm. It's like algorithm. So if you watch a if you watch some set of reels on Instagram, for example, on social media, yeah, or even on YouTube, if you're always watching some set of videos from some set of people, say from those people you watch it, Instagram will start to suggest to you videos from related sources that are related to that kind of content. Instead of Instagram or YouTube. So what they are saying is that your attention is towards this kind of videos. So because the algorithm picks it and sees that your attention is going towards that place, they start to suggest things so that you'll be seeing more of that thing. That is how your life is as a leader. What you pay attention to, let's say you want to be a thought leader in a particular topic. For example, mine is purpose. Because I pay attention to it, I read voraciously when it comes to, if you see the way I used to save links, anytime I just stumble or something, I'll just really copy the link and save it somewhere. I have a link Bible where I will just go, in case I did not have time to read that time, I go back and I keep seeing points. And I saw that each time my understanding becomes deeper regarding that. The same thing when I started to pay attention more to not just studying for one topic or the other. I started beginning of this year. I said, okay, this year I wanted to read the whole Bible, but I wanted to do it meaningfully. Not that before I used to read the whole Bible, but sometimes I will not finish it. Sometimes I do not have it, do not have tail. This time somebody suggested a Bible plan for me. I was watching a video actually, and the person mentioned it. That's why I went to search for it. I went to search for it. And this is not just Bible, I'm just using that as an example. I went and I saw that this was not just a chronological plan, means that it was that I'll be following the plan the way the events happened according to time. Not that I will read one, I'll read them 2 Old Testament, 2 New Testament, and 1 Psalm, 1 Proverb. No, I didn't want that. I wanted how the event happened. And then after you read every day, the person does a recap. There's a summary every day. And then the person now has a book. I went to buy the journal. I bought this one. I was following time I subscribed to their YouTube. I subscribed to the Bible plan on YouVersion. So each time I read, so now there's an understanding that I have based on where I have when it comes to who God is, how God has been dealing with people. People used to say that the children of Israel that when you do some things and you are just angry. I'm like, I'm at that position right now. So when we're talking about the Jebusite, the Canaanites, why are they still there? I'm seeing why they were still there. Because God instructed them at one point to drive all of them out. And 40 years down the line, they decided not to drive them out. They turned them to slaves instead of driving them out. Things like that. Little things like that I wouldn't have found if I did not pay attention to it. I started to find it. So what am I saying in essence? Pay attention to what you want your energy to fuel. As a leader, let me move on very quickly because I'm running against time at the moment. Fourth thing, vulnerability and accountability. You can't lead alone. You can't lead alone. After you have led yourself, you need to have people around you that hold you accountable. Some of us don't like many people that claim to be leaders don't like to be accountable to anybody. You don't want anybody to hold you responsible. You don't want anybody to ask you any question. You can't, somebody will ask you for your quarterly report of your life. You cannot submit. You can't, when they say, oh yeah, what have you done in the first quarter? You can't write them down. You have written them and you're like, no, why are they intruding into my life? You don't want anybody to correct you. You don't want anybody to say, you didn't do this well, you should have done this better. You don't want to submit. And some of us, the people that we are looking for, There are people that are celebrities, people that you cannot chat and they will answer you back. Some of the people that you want you to hold hold you accountable are YouTube, people that are on YouTube, or people that you cannot find, or one celebrity pastor somewhere that has his own sheep, or that people that is attending to. Those are people that some of you are trying to look for friends around you. Look for mentors and coaches that you can have access to, that can hold you, your friends. Who are the friends that hold you accountable to your visions, that hold you accountable to your assignments? Some of us don't have them. What kind of friendship are you friending? If you don't have friends that hold you accountable, do you know how me and my friends call ourselves out? When we say would have been at the top of, we're in Q2 now. If you see the way we're calling ourselves out, this is what you said you will do in Q1. Did you do it? What you did not do? I know of a group of women that they have a group. At the beginning of every quarter, they all contribute a certain amount of money into an account. All of them, they put that money there. When they put it, the only reason why you will get your money back is after that quarter, you have done what you said you will do. If you don't do it, the remaining of the women in that group, they will spend your money. And I'm not talking about 10K. I'm not talking about 100K. Hundreds of thousands. If you have friends like that, my sister, you will do what you're supposed to do. Who is holding you accountable? Who are you vulnerable with? Some of you are a leader. Your ego is here. You don't have anybody that you can cry to when you are in trouble. You don't have anyone that you can say, this is what I'm struggling with. And you'll be crying. They'll be telling you, you can make it. You don't have it. How do you live like that? How do you lead like that? You need to do better this year. And the year is still young, we're in Q2. You can still find people. And if you don't have them, pray for them. Pray, say, God, bring this kind of people into my life. So, and you need to say and you need to be vulnerable. Surround yourself who will check on your blind spots, and they will call your nonsense out. Some of us are not ready to deal with our nonsense. We will be leading. You just want to lead. I'm sorry for getting so passionate. It touched my heart. Let me move on very quickly. But that is really what I see. That is what I see. Some of us will say, coach, pay a coach. You say, no, what are they coaching? What do they want to see? Okay, God will be with you. Next, purpose-driven decision. Purpose-driven decisions. Let purpose guide how you show up every day. Let purpose guide how you show up. It's not every good thing is a God thing. Did you hear that? Not every good thing is a God thing. It can be good. It may not be good for you. I used to say that even to the point of choosing a life partner, the person might be a good person, a Christian, tongue speaking, they have where they are going, but they may not be good for you. And it is not that, it's not the matter of karma, or that maybe you broke up with them and then because of that, they will not marry wrongly. No, they will marry right because they were not good for you. Do you understand? Because if the person is not in alignment with your purpose, the person can be good, but may not be God for you. So always ask whenever you're making a decision, does this serve God's purpose for my life? Because leadership it has to be long-term. If you are going to be in this business of leadership for a long time, it has to be purpose-driven. It has to be purpose-driven. Let me move on very quickly. Excuse me. The mirror test. What does your lifestyle say about your leadership? And I've said this many times. Reflection brings transformation. Some of us, we are too busy to have a moment of reflection. As in, we are always continually on the run. You are here, you are there. You are here, you are there. No time to rest. No time to sit down and say, what am I doing? What can I do better? Where am I messing up? Where am I doing well? What do I need to replicate from this part of my life into this part of my life so I can get the same result that I'm getting here? What would your life say if your words were silent? If you're not saying anything, what is your life saying? Who are you when no one is watching? And these are questions that you need to keep asking yourself over and over and over again. Have moments of reflection. I have a YouTube, check my YouTube and I'll get to that. I have a YouTube series on reflections. If you want to know how to reflect, some of us don't even know where to begin. That those videos will help you. I will share with us how you can get to it once I'm done, but let us just concentrate for now. Grace and growth. You need to understand to give yourself grace as a leader. Because you are not, I said it before, you are not in a sprint. It's a marathon. Some of us are too hard on ourselves. And I'm not saying you should not be complacent. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying some of you, because you saw somebody already doing well, this person's already doing well, this person, and be like, hey, where's my life? Where am I starting from? Where am I ending? Calm down. Lifestyle transformation takes time, right? You need to learn to receive grace daily. And you need to understand that it is consistency over intensity. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? It is not just over, shoot, someone will just blow fire, and then the fire dies. It is progress, not just perfection. Progress over perfection. Be consistent with the things you said you want to do. As a leader, it is your consistency that builds. When you're layering brick by building, brick by brick, it is the consistency of the layering that brings the building. It is not that they went to bring all the blocks at the same time and said, boom. No, you won't build well that way. So give yourself some grace. When you're not doing, but when you feel like you're not catching up with others, give yourself some grace because you are in the phase of growth. Those people might have passed through their own phases of growth and they might have gone through it and they are in another phase. So don't judge by somebody else's time. Are we together? Number 8, digital discipline. Hey, and my time is going. Let me just quickly jump on this. Digital discipline. Do you know what this is saying? What is your digital footprint? Some of us, and you know, they say internet never forgets. It is true. It never forgets. The way some of us you have gone to type. And then, you know, when your angel will be looking at you like this, and you'll be shaking head. And you are the leader. And you've forgotten that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you said you wrote one, you typed one rubbish against somebody that you were not supposed to. Be careful. You are a leader, after all. So what does your digital footprint say about you? You need to learn to post with purpose. Don't just say, they said we should be posting. They said we should be visible and you're posting anything anyhow. No, you can't do that. Post with purpose. Not for applause. And I know what it feels like when you don't get the likes that you want to get. You don't get the attention you want to get. But why are you posting? Is it for attention? Is it for applause? Why are you doing it? You need to learn to manage your distractions because you need to stay focused as a leader. The lifestyle of a leader online, that is what this slide is about. You need to have a life. Your lifestyle will reflect on some of the things that we even like, some of the things we like. You know, I've called out my friends before. I saw her like on one post. I went to call her after. Why are you liking that post? I thought our values is this. Do you know that she went to unfollow the person? Yes, because we catch ourselves like that before we blow too much now. Before by the time we are big, they will now go and catch our like on one Insta blog or one nonsense post. God forbid, in Jesus' name, I rebuke it. I will call you out if you are my friend. We know now. We know the people we follow and people we don't follow, and it is not pride. It is that I beg. Let us keep it clean, please. But be careful. We have digital discipline. Not everything you like, not everything you comment. It's not everything. Let's move on, please. Number 9, rest and Sabbath. Some of us don't know how to rest. We are workaholic. You want to carry the tag of workaholic on your head, as in even God rested, as in be calm down, okay? You need to learn that when you have a high productive period, you must have a high recovery period. Did you hear that? You must have when you have high productive period, you must plan your high recovery period as well. You must recover what you've lost. Because you can't give from empty. You can't run from empty. Even God rested. Exhaustion leads to poor decision and burnout. And your lifestyle must include the rhythms of rest and replenishment. And when we say rest and replenishment, it's not until you take an hotel, it's not until you go 3 days, it's not until, no. Nobody says that. Well, one of the days that, when on the days that she's resting, she could be on her phone and all that. And somebody will chat and say, "Are you free today?" She will say, "No, I'm not free." Are you not at home? I'm at home, but I'm not free. What do you mean you're not free? I'm resting. Today is my day of rest. I'm not free. That's the truth. That's how it is. I'm not free. Today is my day of rest. This period is my period of rest. I'm not free. I'm busy resting. Because you can't give. I had a really, my Q1 was really packed. Really, really packed. Q2, I'm taking in more than I'm giving. I'm taking in more than I'm giving because it has to. In fact, I'm planning that in May, I will find one day that I'll be, that it will just be me. I'll talk to my husband and say, "Please, this today, just let me be alone." It is part of my plan for Q2. Find a day of the month. 3 days of, if you can afford it, 3 days or 3 days in every quarter, you can afford it. Especially if you are still single, you're not married, you don't have children running after you or something. Look for days of rest. And I'm not saying that you should not be resting every time. If you have not done anything, you don't deserve rest. It's people that work that deserve rest. So rest is also a leadership strategy. You need to know that Sabbath, rest, was a gift from God actually to the children of Israel. Sabbath was a gift. He said, "I gifted you Sabbath." So receive that gift now. Use it. Use our raw body. Understand? All right. Let's move on to number 10 very quickly. Legacy starts today. Legacy starts today. And that is why we are talking about lifestyle and leadership. How you live today shapes what you live tomorrow. How you live today, it will shape what you live tomorrow. Leaders build lives worth emulating. Can we emulate your life daily? And I always say legacy is not the function of age. It is not when you are 60 or when you are 70 that you are now say, let me now be legacy. No. You can create a life of legacy even when you are 20 something. Yes. You need to learn how to reproduce purposeful leaders. A true test of leadership is not the followers, but the fruits. So are you raising others? Are you planning to raise others? It isn't just personal. It is generational. Leadership is about replication. Live in such a way that others can learn from your life, not just from your lessons. You know, when they say experience is the best teacher, and they say that it is the experience of others that is the best, don't let it be that it's only your experience, it's only lessons you'll be learning from your life. Let them also learn from your life and not just lessons that, oh my shit, yeah, that's what that person did. I mean, I will not do it. Samson, for example, is lesson we are learning from his life, isn't it? Don't be that kind of person. Raise people. Raise people. Raise people. Are we still together? Is somebody still with me? In conclusion, your life is your loudest message. What did I say? Your life is your loudest message. Learn to integrate purpose, lifestyle, and leadership. Right? Your life is your loudest message. Whatever message you're preaching, your life is your loud. In fact, leadership and lifestyle are two sides of the same coin. One validates the other. When you live with purpose, you align with God and lead by example, your influence becomes transformational. So let your life be your leadership legacy. Live it. Don't just lead it. Do you understand? Live it. Don't just leave it. Don't just lead it. You need to live it as well. That is when it becomes authentic. That is when you become, that's when you become the person that God wants you to be. I want you to have some reflection activities, and I should be able to send this to Pastor Tunji. And if you're creating workbooks from there, these are materials that you can use for workbooks for this reflection activity. Take this down. You can take a screenshot of this so that you can go and do that. Write it down in your journal. Reflection activity. What 3 words describe your current lifestyle? Is your lifestyle helping or hindering your purpose and leadership? What is one habit that I need to start, stop, or strengthen? So it is 3 in 1. What habit do I need to start now? Write it. What habit do I need to stop now? Write it. What habit am I already doing that I need to strengthen, that is contributing and I need to strengthen? Write it. Number 4, who holds me accountable in my leadership journey? And you know, I was almost crying when I was saying this one. Who holds you accountable? Number 5, what does God want me to realign today? Ask yourself. And I want to give you some action steps. I hope you have taken a screenshot of that. These action steps will also help you. Take a screenshot of this as well. Take a screenshot of this as well. Set a lifestyle rhythm that aligns with your leadership goals. Commit a daily purpose-driven choices. Let your choices every day, when you're making that choice, ask yourself, is it adding to my purpose? Is this purpose-driven? Am I taking this decision based on my purpose or not? Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. First, submit your life to God's direction and grace. You need to do that because in the journey of leadership, in the journey of purposeful leadership, you need direction and you need grace to carry you daily. And number 5, this one is very important. Review this session every 30 days as a self-check. This whole session, and I'm sure Pastor Tuji is trying to put together this course. When he's selling it, you better buy the replay. You better just go and buy the replay of the whole leadership course and sit with it, because the truth is, whatever we're doing within this 1 hour, 2 hour session is just, you only got maybe about 20 or 30%. When you sit with it again, that's when you see that as what they said this that day. Do a self-check every 30 days. Do a self-check, review and see, what do I need to align or realign? I'll leave you with this quote: your lifestyle is your loudest sermon. As I said before, live what you lead. And I have a gift for everyone. I didn't tell Pastor Tunji this. This is a surprise. I have a gift. This is, if you want to connect with us, of course, connect with us on our YouTube at The Real Explore Network. You can also follow me on Instagram at Adeuyi, and then follow us on our coaching platform at The Real Explore Network. Our website is also www.therealexplore.network.com. You can take a screenshot so that you don't forget. But I have a gift. I have a gift. I have a gift. So are you ready for the gift? Are you ready for the gift? Nobody's ready. Maybe I should just say thank you and I'll be going. All right. So here's the gift. So my book is coming out very soon, and I want you to join the wait list. But this is it. Here's the catch. When you join the wait list, you are going to get a free gift. This is the free gift. You're going to have access to, you're going to be able to download a KPI schedule that I've done for 3 months. It's going to take you for 90 days or 12 weeks, whatever you see it. You're going to download it. It's a KPI schedule. You're going to see and how to use it. I've written how you're going to be able to use it. Put your goals for this quarter in there, and then you'll be able to break it down into weekly and daily goals to say, this is what I'm doing this week, this is what I'm doing this week, this is what I'm doing this week. So when you click on scan this code right now, the code here right now, if you can scan it from your phones, and I can send it to Pastor Tunji if that would be good. I can send the link as well to Pastor Tunji, that would be good. And you can have access to that. I didn't prepare with the link. I'm not here with the link. I would have posted it on the chat box, but this will help it. We're talking about how you can set, and then you can track what you're doing, track your work, track your leadership goals, track the things you want to do as a leader. This gift will help you to do that. Thank you very much. You were born to lead with purpose and not just position. Thank you for having me, everyone. Thank you, Pastor Tunji, for this opportunity, and thank you for staying up until now. And God bless you. I don't even have any questions. And I'm sorry for
Thank you.
overshooting my time. I think I overshot my time by a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are grateful, such an impactful session. I'm sure everyone has, learned something. I'm sure if you want to get feedbacks from this session, everyone has one thing or the other to say. So it's time to ask questions. It's time to ask questions. We still want to see you, Mrs. Oluwapelumi.
I'm here.
Okay, ma. So if you have any question for our guest tonight, our guest speaker tonight, please, you can unmute your mic and ask the question. And if you don't want to talk to us, you can just send it to the chat box. I know we have people watching on YouTube also.
Wow.
So please, it's time to ask questions. It's time to ask questions. I hope people are not sleeping already. I'm going to start calling names. I can see Sandra. Sandra is online. Ellen is online. Adeuyi is online. Korede is online. Please unmute your mic. Yes, thank you, Ellen. Do you have a question? Adeuyi, do you have a question? Please, we don't have so much time. We have to hurry up.
Good evening, ma.
Question. Oh, thank you. Go ahead.
Good evening, ma.
Adeuyi.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, ma, for that wonderful outpouring. God will fill you more. And to all the
Amen.
management, God will continue to help them in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So my question is just, I don't know if other person might be in this position. How exactly do I know, how do I find my purpose? And what is actually the difference between someone's purpose, your area of interest, and what you have passion for?
You're asking the question of a whole curriculum.
Okay. Thank you, ma.
Okay, so how do I find my purpose? Your purpose is not lost. Your purpose just needs to be discovered. And you already have purpose clues dropped for you since you became mad, since you started to know that I'm a person. Purpose clues were dropped for you. Now, one of the ways that you trace because no one can tell you I can't tell you, number one, do this, number two, do this. There's no one that can tell you this is how you can discover your purpose. However, there are purpose clues, and this is how you can recognize your purpose clues. There are channels that have been given to you. Some of those things are the tools that have been given to you, your gift, your skills, your what's that one I'm trying to remember? Your gift, your skills, not even, and your talent, your skills and your talent. That is one of the ways, that's one of the clues of your purpose. Now, you see, when you spend time with God, the more you spend time with God about the subject of purpose, there is something you will catch per time. There's an understanding you start to catch per time. There are clues that have been dropped for you. And I don't know if I'll be able to go deeply into it because of time in this class. But purpose has clues, and it has been dropped for you over time. So you need to look out for the voice of pain, the voice of people, the voice of prophecies, your childhood experiences, your coincidences. Those are things that drop purpose clues for you. And when you sit with those things, you are able to catch a reading of what God is saying through all of those things. And then, like I said, there's no 1, 2, 3 step on how to discover your purpose, because purpose is ever evolving. You cannot know everything about your purpose in one sitting. No, you can't. You can't even handle it. Your mind can't handle it. So your purpose evolves. So the more you step into the picture that you catch, the more it becomes expanded. You see, God is a father, and God understands us more than we even understand ourselves. So let me give this scenario. Let's say you have a child, and your child is 10 years old, and on the 10th birthday of your child, you bought a car for your child. And you told the child that, oh, you can't drive this car yet. Why can't that child drive the car yet? Because it's dangerous to the child. You can't give that even though the child owns that car, the child is the rightful owner of that car, that child cannot have access to that car until he's 18, or at least he can't drive himself until he's 18, when he's mature enough to drive that car. Why? Because you don't want your gift to him to endanger him. Do you understand? So what do? You delay giving him that gift, that car, until he's mature enough. That is how purpose is. The level of the purpose that you know about yourself right now is the level of your growth and your maturity and obedience to the things that have been given to you before now. So if you want to discover your purpose, you want to know your purpose, what have you done with what you have? What are you doing with your gift? What are you doing with what you say you're passionate about? What are you doing with all those things? It is when you're doing those things, it's in the middle of you doing those things that you start to discover, you start to have is the awareness of what your purpose is, becomes strengthened, becomes better, and then begins to grow. Do you understand? Because purpose is not one-sided. Purpose is not one thing. It is evolving. It evolves. And the more you grow, the more you mature, the more you understand, the more you're exposed to light, the more you do the things that are committed to your heart, the more you understand what your purpose is. That's why purpose is unique to you. Do you understand? Purpose is unique to you. It is not unique. It is not, your purpose is not mine. It's not just to please God, which is the general purpose. I can't tell you what your purpose is. Only you can, depending on what you find out with God. Do you understand? Does that answer it? Do you understand what I've said? Person that asked the question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for
Does
that.
that help? Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ma. I think we can take one more question. And I know we have people watching us on YouTube right now. If you have any question, please just type it in the comment section.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, we can hear you, please.
Good evening.
Yeah. Thank you for the wonderful session we have tonight. A great and perfect one. My question is in the area of accountability. That's being able to uh, get somebody to be accountable to. How is it that I want to know how can one get somebody, maybe a leader, a mentor to be accountable to? How is it get that?
I'm not sure I got the question clearly because of network. Can you be a bit clear? I think the network is making your voice to hum. So maybe if you can speak clearly, more clearly, then I can. I know you're asking a question regarding accountability and
Okay. Hello, is it better now?
it sounds better.
Okay. So what I'm trying to ask is trying to find out about accountability.
Okay.
How easy is it to get leadership? I mean, mentors
It's
in
not
that
it's not
area?
easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It takes intentionality. So there are two ways by which you can get a mentor. You either serve your way to them, or you pay your way to them. It's not easy. If I tell you it's easy, I'll be lying to you. It's not easy. And pray about it. You can pray about it. I did. For God to let me know who is sending me to or is sending to me. Some I've had to pay, some I've had to, it was based on relationship, pure relationship. And none of the ways are bad. That's the truth. Another way that you can get mentorship or get accountability is you also bring value to the table. Don't be a leech. Don't be a parasite. What are you going to offer to that person that you want? Do you want the person to mentor you? What are you going to do? What are you going to give back in exchange? What is the value that will attract you to them? What can you do? They will have program. Are you showing up? Are you serving? Are you serving? And I'm not saying that you should slave for them. And I'm not saying you should make them a demigod, but there is a way there's a way you pour into somebody so they can pour back into you. Do you understand? Let it be a give or take. Let it be easy. Let it be easy for them. Since you're asking how easy it is, let it be easy for them to say, I want to mentor this person. Let it be easy for them to say, I want to go. That's what they will say, I want you to be my mentor. Some people write long email, I want you to mentor me, I want you to do this, you give them just one assignment, just one like this. Or maybe you see them next week. They will not come back. So don't only look for mentors. The friends you have, who among your friends is godly and can call out your bluff without minding you, will tell you bluntly what you're doing right or wrong. Look for people like that. Don't be scared if they're genuinely your friend, not people that are criticizing or they're envious of what you're doing. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm looking for same people that you are doing at least you're doing well, and they're genuinely happy for you. They are genuinely looking out for you. People like that. People like that. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Thank you, Ma. I think we can take one more question, and that will be the last question.
I hope it will truly be the last.
Yes, it will. The last person, please. Can we have the last question? Do we have any question from YouTube?
Good evening, Ma.
Good evening.
Thank you for that and first question.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it. And my question is on digital discipline.
Your question is on what? I didn't get that.
Digital discipline, Ma.
Digital discipline. Yeah.
Yes, when you talked about our digital footprint. Now, my question is this: for someone that had maybe like a bad digital footprint in the past, how do you think such person can, will I say, maneuver, or how such person, okay, coming to the limelight now, and the person wants to forge ahead, how do you think such person can move ahead from such bad footprint?
You stop.
And
Just stop what you're doing. Stop what you've been doing and start afresh. It's as simple as that. It is when you know, it's like when you are traveling to Lagos and you are facing Ibadan. It's at the point where you see that I've been traveling to Lagos to Ibadan since, so and it's Lagos I'm going. You will turn now, you do U-turn and turn back. It's as simple as that. Start to do the right thing. And if you can go back to the things that you've posted that is not right, you can go and delete them. Go and delete them. You need to clean up. If you even need to change name, some of us the name, our Instagram name. Some people say flower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? You don't have name. The name your daddy and mommy gave you is not fine. Don't mind me. Just play. Don't mind me. So please just ignore me, please. So just do the right thing. If you need to change your name to a better name, change it. I mean, change your name, your username, change it to a something that is related to your life, to your purpose. If you need to delete the pictures you've had or archiving them, archive them. If you've been commenting on people's posts before that is not right and you can't do anything about it, well, that one is gone. Just for that going forward. If you need to unfollow people, unfollow them. If you need to blog them. It's your phone, it's your social media. All right. Do you understand? So if once you discover that I've been doing something wrong, just do U-turn. It's that simple. It's not hard. It's not hard. Just do U-turn and that's it. That's it. You don't need to complicate the matters.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Please, I want you to answer this question from YouTube. Question from Adeshino Emmanuel. As a leader in different sector, what can be done in a situation whereby 24 hours seems not to be enough and there are many deadlines to be met?
I will recommend this book for you by Michael Hyatt. Sorry, let me just quickly check here. What's the name of that book? That's the first thing I want to recommend. I hope my free to focus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Free to focus. Whoever that person is asking, free to focus. Go and write it down. Free to focus by Michael Hyatt. Michael Hyatt. Hyatt is Hyatt. Go and look for that book by every means and corner. Down, if you need to get an audiobook, get it and listen to it. It will help your productivity. Number 2, that thing I told you to download when you join the waitlist, please download it. Let's start from there first. Number 3, now you need to know what you need to look at your. That's why you need a time of reflection. You need to look at the things that you're doing, and you need to sectionalize them. When you sectionalize them, put them in order of priority. You can't arrange everything at once in 24 hours. You need to know what you have to deliver on. Also, another thing that you need to do with management of time is put them in boxes. Important, urgent. Is it important and urgent? Is it urgent and important? Is it important but not urgent? Is it not urgent, not important? Segregate them into those things. Anyone that is in not urgent, not important, just so that one is useless. Anyone that is important but not urgent, you can delegate it. Or let's say you can delegate it, or maybe it is urgent. It is not urgent. It is important but not urgent. Yes, you can delegate it. If you look at somebody, look at things that you're doing. What are the things you can give up for somebody else to do? It shouldn't be everything that only you can do. That means what are you now leading? If you're leading in different places, it means you have people working with you. At least one person is working with you in those places. What can you delegate to them? Delegate it to them. The remaining things that it has to be you. Put them in order of priorities. And then put time. Put them in order of priorities and put time. And be disciplined. Also, look at the things that steal your time from you. What are the things that steal your time? Things that steal your time. For example, your phone. Social media scrolling. Unnecessary chatter. Chatting, talking with somebody. Phone calls. People can do phone calls for like 23 hours. God will help you. Or, things, just look at it, little things that take your time. Delete those things from your life. And I'm not saying everything is going to happen.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Okay, so I should stop. All right.
Thank you, ma.
All right.
So sorry. We are looking at our time.
Exactly. There's still one more question again. All right. Let's go. All right.
We have a question from Perpetual. She said, how can one maintain consistency in leadership?
How do I answer that question? You maintain it. It's as simple as that. So the question is, what fuels your leadership? What is fueling your leadership? If what is fueling your leadership is tangible enough, you'll be consistent. And I'm not saying that not times when you're not tired or when you get weary, but that was why we talked about grace, asking for grace. You can't have a system of help. Develop a support system. That's one of the things that helps. Have a support system. In a way, look for people that can, the things that you need to do, like I said before, that you can delegate, that you can say, this person, I need to meet up with this, help me with that. If I want to be consistent with it, and then learn to plan. It's like social media posts. If you want to be consistent on posting on social media, you need to have your social media content, right? And then you write what you want to achieve, what you want to do, what you want to post on what day and one time. Can you schedule it? Can you do all those things? Those things help. So plan for the things you want to do. If you are a leader and you want to achieve, say, your target is to reach 1,000 people in 2025. It means that you divide 1,000 into 4 quarters. Q1, I must reach 333 people. Q2, I must reach 333 people. And so that one, once you are not reaching it, you will know that I have to meet it. If I don't meet this thing, it will stress me in Q2. If I don't meet this 300 and something, it will stress me in another quarter. So if you don't want that, you'll be consistent. So what is fueling your leadership? That's the question. If you're able to answer that, you'll be consistent with what you need to do. Thank you. Am I free to go?
Okay, ma,
Please
thank
tell
you
me I'm
so
free to
much.
go.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. It's so good having you on this program, and I'm sure everyone has learned one thing or the other. Okay, so to round up this session, I'll be, passing the baton to my director, Mr. Tunji. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity, and thank you everyone for joining. Over to you, Mr. Tunji.
Okay, thank you to our anchor tonight. I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm so blessed tonight, and I must say that my mind is entirely blown up. I need to watch this again and again. I'd like you to help me with your emojis, help me celebrate and type in the comment help me celebrate Oluwapelumi Adeuyi, our coach for tonight. It's been an amazing time. Help me celebrate her. Just put a comment somewhere there to celebrate her. Use your emojis. So much value. Yeah. So much value has been dispensed tonight. There are several things I've never heard before in leadership. I'm hearing for the first time. I'm so. In fact, I need to rewatch this again and again. Yesterday was amazing. Today is so amazing. Please help me celebrate Oluwapelumi Adeuyi for that wonderful session. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much, ma. I mean, funny enough, it's not as if I've been under any of our major sessions before, but I've been following her for a while, and I've known her for many years now. I think I first met her in Mina. Many years ago. I went to preach in a church in Mina. That was where I met her, and we have been together ever since that time. I've also have the opportunity to serve as a pastor under a father, and I mean, such a great man of God in the RCCG. And ever since we have been together, and I mean, everything I've had tonight, I mean, shapes my mind. In fact, I've never seen leadership and lifestyle in this direction before. And even when the topic came, it wasn't as if I have anything at the back of my mind, but you need to go over this again and again. There are certain cogent things that she critically mentioned. I mean, if you need to go back to that reflection activity, those 4 or 5 points that are there are so critical to our journey. Thank you so much, ma, for this great opportunity, and we would like to have you again. In fact, I need to let you know that our coaches for this edition of BLC will be retained to be with us consistently, and they will also take us in the advanced leadership class. It has been so amazing. Somebody was sharing with me earlier today about the session of yesterday and was bringing out some cogent point that has to do with success and significance. In fact, my mind blew up when I was hearing that. You have not come here by mistake. You have not come here by chance. God proposed you for this particular course for this year. Once again, we want to appreciate you, Oluwapelumi Adeuyi, and of course our facilitator of yesterday is also here together with us on the platform. Thank you for joining, and thank you for everyone who had joined this meeting both on YouTube and on Zoom. The recording is available. You can watch and watch and watch. I saw that some people have watched the first session of Monday, the second session of yesterday, and today's session. Go back to the YouTube and watch it. Myself, I've watched it like twice. I watched my own session like 2 times. I watched the eye of yesterday, and I'm going to rewatch this right now as soon as we close. Thank you once again for being a part of the basic leadership course for 2025, and it's going to be a great time for you. Get on the platform and fill the form. One of our head of admin just posted the link. He has posted it about 2 or 3 times like that on the platform on this Zoom. Please get on it and fill the form that you need to fill, the feedback form, so that we can have the feedback for all the sessions. Just you see the drop down link there. It has also been dropped again. Then on our platform, please follow all our social media platform on TikTok, on YouTube, on Telegram, on Instagram, on Twitter. We are all on social media platform. On the YouTube, please try to follow so that you can see pop-up videos on the platform. Don't forget that the sessions are still live. I deliberately allowed them to be there, but it will go private before the end of this course. Please make sure you watch. Now, tomorrow is going to be another great, impactful session, and we're going to be having P. Daniel joining us tomorrow for tomorrow's session, and he will be speaking on the main topic, which is expand. Get yourself ready for tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow session. Don't miss it at all for any reason. For everyone who is on this platform, ensure that you make it for tomorrow. I've seen that some people, maybe because of their busy schedule, because some are already coming from work, or some have challenges with their phone or network. Maybe that's why we have low attendance. I mean, we're just a little bit above 60 at some point today. But then we have about 105 people who registered and paid for this event. So you see, you have gone a step ahead of those who made the decision to pay. So some people, they paid, but they didn't come to attend the class. But some people, they paid, they attended all the sessions. There are some people I've been seeing on the platform now. They have been consistent since day one. They have not missed any session. But some people, they have been in and out. This will pay, because what you receive directly cannot be compared to what you go and watch later. So whichever way it is, ensure that you are consistent and ensure that you are taking action, because action is what will deliver the result to you. There are cogent points Oluwapelumi mentioned tonight that are so impactful. Just go back to it and watch it again. We meet again tomorrow. For all our souvenirs, the materials has reached to several cities, several states today in Nigeria. If you are outside of Nigeria, please just be patient. We have somebody in Poland, I think. I'm not so sure now. Yeah, I think so. You are going to get your material. Even myself, I've not gotten mine yet, and I'm going to get it. So, but we have gotten people in Anambra has received today about 6 people in Anambra, in Ilorin. Many people have posted that they have received their own. Yeah, Taylor from Poland. Yeah, thank you, Poland. Yes, you're going to get your own soonest. Lagos, all Lagos location mostly has been delivered to yesterday, and the people that are with them are already reaching out with your materials. So Ojodubega, Ogba, all those places are being settled. Ikeja, Surulere are being settled. Ikorodu has reached there already yesterday. Egbeda is been there. Ipaja is already there. Ekiti got today. If you are in Ido Ekiti and Ikole Ekiti, you will get your own before tomorrow or next tomorrow. It's already with somebody in Iworoko Ekiti. Somebody else in Ekiti we get again tomorrow. Oshogbo, all Oshogbo has been delivered. We even have more packages in Oshogbo. Some of them will leave that place, go to Nasarawa. Kaduna is getting our own by next week. Katsina, I'm not so sure. Nasarawa, you will get your own. Nasarawa, you will get your own. Sokoto, you will get it. It may not be immediately now. So, but be rest assured, for those who have just dropped their location on the platform, we are going to address them by before the week is out. Thank you once again. On Friday, we will be having syndicate sessions. We'll be having 4 syndicate sessions on Friday. On Saturday, we'll also be having another 4 syndicate sessions. By tomorrow, we'll be able to sort out which syndicate session you are supposed to belong to. There was a link that was posted on the platform, a pool. Some people have filled, some people did not fill, maybe they missed it out. We will try and repost it again so that you can choose your syndicate session. We will lock the platform, everybody will choose, and then you will know the syndicate class you're going to enter when you get into the class on Friday. There will be breakout room. You just click breakout room, you will see whichever class is your own, and then you join. Don't forget, our certificate will not be given to anyone who has not participated at least 70%. We are looking at it, we are checking. We will not give the certificate out until we see that you have been fully engaging with this training course. Thank you once again to our facilitator for tonight, and we hope to have you during the ALC or the quarterly leadership masterclass. Be rest assured that we will always call you for any of these events. Thank you once again. Do all have a wonderful night's rest, and the Lord God of heaven keep you and be with you all the days of your life, and everything that you have come to learn, the Almighty God will help you to make it a reality in your life. Thank you once again, and we'll meet tomorrow. We continue the rest of the information on the platform. Thank you, and do have a wonderful night rest. Thank you to the anchor, all our team members, all our volunteers, all the YLA members. Thank you all for your commitment in making this a great success. Don't forget to fill the feedback form, and do have a great night. Help me celebrate our coach Oluwapelumi, for the session of tonight. Thank you, and have a wonderful night rest, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Yeah, I think we are good now. Everybody can exit now. I think we are good now. Thank you, Mr. Oluwapelumi.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Oluwapelumi, I think we can end the meeting now.
Okay, I will end it now.
Yes, sir.